Welcome to Re Godisa Botswana, the podcast that takes a deep dive into Botswana's investment and trade landscape through the BITC lens. Today, we have got the Managing Director of Emeritus Reinsurance, Ms. Patience Marwiro. Today's conversation, we're going to be looking or putting the spotlight rather on local and regional businesses that are making progress within Botswana's business landscape. And today, we're speaking to the Managing Director of Emeritus Reinsurance to hear their story and also understand how they have been navigating Botswana's market and obviously the role that BITC has played. So hi, Patience.
Good afternoon, Ponelo. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am very well, thank you. Good afternoon to your audience.
Thank you very much. You know what? Thanks for greeting them. Most of the time we just jump in.
Yeah. I see you're raring to go.
I'm raring to go.
You're that passionate about BITC and your job, eh? That is good.
I'm looking forward to unpacking your story, actually.
Yes.
We've been touching on different sectors, but we've never really touched on the financial space. So it will be very interesting to unpack a player in Botswana's financial services sector.
Yes.
But before we even get into that, I want to understand, what is Emeritus Reinsurance? We're having a conversation earlier and I was talking about a reinsurer is the insurer of the insurer.
Yes.
But I think you're in a better position to really explain Emeritus Reinsurance and what a reinsurer really is.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ponelo. Emeritus Reinsurance is a company that originated from Zimbabwe.
Okay.
It was formed in 1983 as an Act of Parliament as the first national reinsurer in the country.
Okay.
Yes, and the whole point was to curb the flight of premiums outside the country.
Okay.
And to have a homegrown reinsurer in the country.
Yeah.
Yes. So after it was formed in 1983, then the company decided to expand its regional footprint. So we are known as a company of firsts because we were the first national reinsurer to set up in Zimbabwe in 1983.
Okay.
And in 1996, we moved to Malawi.
Oh,
yes. We were the first reinsurance company to set up in Malawi in 1996.
Okay.
We were again the first reinsurance company to set up in Zambia in 1999.
Wow.
The first reinsurance company to set up in Mozambique in 2006. And the first reinsurer to set up in Botswana again in the year 2010.
So the first reinsurer to basically reinsure Southern Africa.
Yes.
I think you can own that one.
We can own that one. And also there is, like I said, we are a company of first.
Yes,
right?
yes.
We were also the first insurance organization to be accredited by the IFSC in Botswana.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and that is something that we are truly proud of.
Definitely, yes.
Yes. So in the countries where we are operating, we, as you have heard, we have a unique footprint in the region.
Yeah.
This is unlike other reinsurance companies. They don't have the same strategy and the same footprint. So that unique footprint of ours, we were using different names in all the countries where we were operating. When we formed in Malawi, we were called Zimri Malawi.
Okay.
And then we had Zimri Mozambique, we had Zimri Zambia.
Yeah.
And in Botswana, we started as First Reinsurance Company.
Oh, okay. Yes, I remember First Reinsurance.
Yes.
So how did we get to Emeritus? Because I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
After a certain amount of time, we decided to monobrand.
Okay.
Yes, as the reinsurance fraternity under the Zimri Holdings, ZHL. This is an organization that is listed on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange, our parent company, called ZHL. Yes. So all the reinsurance companies under ZHL decided to monobrand into Emeritus.
Okay.
In the year 2018.
Okay.
So that in every country where you are going to go to, where we are domiciled, you will find the same name, the same service offerings.
So no confusion with the brand and the trust.
Yes.
So if I trust Emeritus in Botswana and I get to Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and I hear Emeritus, I'll still know it's the same Emeritus.
Yes. You know the DNA. There is no need for DNA testing. Everyone has the same name. Yes.
So if I were to ask, so what made you come to Botswana? What attracted you to this lovely land of ours?
Okay, how we came to Botswana really is we were quoted by BITC. Yes, when they came to seeking foreign direct investment.
Yes.
Yes. So that is how we came in. So we came through the IFSC.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there are a number of factors that that attracted us to Botswana. And I know this may be, you know how when you belong to a certain country, you don't really see the favorable things about that country.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
So I will be here to tell you what is favorable about this country. And believe me, there's a lot, especially from a financial services sector point of view.
Yes.
Because a reinsurer is an international business.
Definitely, yeah.
So one of the things that attracted us to Botswana was the high ranking in terms of the democracy index. I'm sure in Africa, I'm sure we know we have testament, recent election.
Yes.
You guys should own the democracy.
I think if there's one thing I know is that if we might have challenges with other things, but owning our democracy and our peace, those are two aspects that we really own about ourselves.
You are doing very well. You are doing very well, actually. Yeah. And there was also the favorable rating on the corruption index. Yes, correct ratings. This is something that, if you are in financial services, it's something that you really look for.
It's very critical.
Yes, it's very critical. Yeah. There is also the issue of the good sovereign rating. Yes, as a reinsurer, you need to be domiciled in a favorable sovereign rating because it also affects your credit rating.
Yes,
and you need your credit rating for international business acquisition. Yeah. Yes. And there's also the issue of the currency stability. I know there has been a lot of panic and whatnot
lately,
about the recent. Yes, but as someone who is as a company that has been operating in many jurisdictions, I can say that this country still remains
still very in a good spot.
It is still in a good spot.
Yes, yes.
We operate in 5 countries.
Yeah,
and out of those 5 countries, despite what was announced last week,
I think last week. Yeah, it was last week.
The currency is still very stable.
It's still from an outside, and I'm glad you're saying that, because for the most part we compare Botswana to Botswana.
Yes.
We don't compare Botswana to other countries. Yes. And I'm glad you're giving that perspective. So when you look at it from that aerial view, factoring in other nations, you still see that stability.
Yes.
You still see that reassurance that as a financial services player, it's still a place to be.
It is still a place to be.
Oh, that is very reassuring, I must say.
Be assured. Be assured. Locally, we also have the regulation around insurance.
Yes,
favorable regulation, which is meant to curb premium flight from out of Botswana.
Yeah.
Yes, so that is attractive in its own. We actually came in hinging on that regulation. Yes, and we are really happy that NBFIRA is enforcing it. There is also the issue that the local regulation, it curbs premium flight.
Oh, okay.
Yes, premium flight is whereby the premiums that are paid in this country to cover risks in this country are sent outside Botswana.
Okay.
Yes. So the regulation, it supports local reinsurers. It aims to keep as much premium as possible in the country. Yes. So that regulation is favorable to whoever is domiciled in the country. So that was one of the attractive,
the key things. So the setting up of a regulator like in NBFIRA was really an attractive thing for you.
It is actually a very, very good thing.
Okay.
Yes. And NBFIRA was very instrumental in our setting up.
Okay.
In the market, and they are still hand-holding, and they are still very supportive.
Okay.
Yes, in terms of our day-to-day and operations.
Okay. Yes. But I think maybe just to take you just a step back.
Yes.
What does a reinsurer do? I mean, just so that as we're having this conversation, one can picture why the conversation, because we're saying reinsurance, but then we're talking insurance language. So what does a reinsurer really do?
A reinsurer insures the insurance company.
So I was right.
Yeah, you were right. You actually talked so knowledgeably. I thought you had worked in an insurance company before.
I actually have a bit of history in insurance, but that's another life.
Yes. So to the public, to the general public and the insureds, they know the insurance companies.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
And that those are the people that they deal with. They insure them. Behind every insurance company, there's a reinsurer.
Yeah.
Yes. So not all the risk is sitting on the insurance company. There is usually the large chunk actually goes to the reinsurance company.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And while insurance companies are local, they will only deal with local business. Reinsurance companies are international.
Okay.
So at Emeritus Reinsurance, we underwrite business from the whole African continent and the African islands.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. So at least now we have a picture to say you are the guy behind the guy.
We are the guy behind your guy.
Yes, the guy behind my guy.
Yes.
No, that makes perfect sense. And you had mentioned that BITC courted you.
Yes.
How was your journey with BITC coming through this side? You've highlighted working with Mbifira as well. But how was your journey when it came to your facilitation and actually being able to set up here in Botswana?
It was a good journey. Hey? Yes. When they quoted us, they made promises.
Yeah.
Which usually when people are marketing, when they come to your country and do marketing,
nice.
It's like a guy asking out a girl with all the promises in the world.
Of course.
And then you step in there and you're like,
the roses disappear.
Yeah. But fortunately for us, with BITC, it was not like that.
Okay.
Yes, it was not like that. When we came in, they introduced us. They have what is called the Botswana One-Stop Service Center. BOSSC. You obviously know about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that one, it really helped us.
Okay.
Yes, because you are in a foreign country and you instead of paying thousands and thousands to local consultants and companies to register things for us, we just went through BITC and they helped us with the company registration.
Yeah.
Yes, they helped us with the license application, the work and residence permits and exemptions for the expatriate staff.
Yeah.
They helped us with the income tax registration, and most importantly, they helped with the market information.
Oh, definitely.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize, that we've got a business intelligence unit.
You do.
And they do all this market research.
Yes,
they look at local markets and international markets.
Yes.
It's like a reservoir.
Yes.
So when we make decisions, they're intelligence led, and as a client of BITC, you are able to tap into that information.
Yes.
And I'm sure it was very instrumental in your decision making.
It was very instrumental.
Yeah.
And even up to now, we are still seeing the value of BITC in our operations. It wasn't just when we were starting.
Okay.
Yes. For example, right now we are in the middle of capital raising, and we are working on listing on the Botswana Stock Exchange.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you are becoming fully local.
We are becoming fully. We even use the Pride logo.
Pride mark.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
You have made my day.
Yeah, that's us. Eh?
No, I fully agree.
Yeah,
Yes.
their destination, our pride. Yeah.
You can say it over and over again. Yes.
So they have been in the process of capital raising. They have opened doors for us.
Yeah.
With investors, with the capital markets, with everyone that we need to talk to.
Yeah.
They are the ones that actually set up the meetings for us, and they go to the meetings with us.
Yes. Yes.
One thing that you will learn, that you will notice when you are trying to raise capital, if you knock on a door where someone does not know you, and you get in there, when you start explaining and everything,
it's very tricky.
It's very tricky.
Yeah.
But the moment you are accompanied by BITC, and you knock on the door, you are accompanied, BITC introduces you to whoever is at the table.
Yes.
You can actually see the shift in perception.
Yes, definitely.
From the investors, then they really start listening, because you are not a stranger who has walked in from zero. So, you are actually starting from a higher plane. Yes.
So now it's not only about just being a BITC client, you're benefiting from the credibility and the endorsement basically that BITC brings for you to say, because for you to be a BITC client, there's an accreditation process that goes on, and that is basically in a nutshell vetting.
Yes.
So when you step and BITC says this is our client, this is a BITC accredited company, you've experienced the benefits of that.
Very much so.
In an environment where trust is so key, financial services.
Yes.
It's really paid off.
It has paid off. It has paid off, because the IFSC accreditation has really paid off for us.
But how was that process? Because I know that the process for IFSC is not the same as the process for BITC as an accreditation as just the BITC company. How was that process doing the IFSC accreditation process?
Oh, it was quite rigorous.
I can imagine.
Yes,
I can
it
imagine.
happened we started off in 2008.
Yeah.
And then we only got accredited, I think it was end of 2009.
A whole year.
Yes, we were the first reinsurance company to set up in the country. So you had to explain what a reinsurer is all about, and obviously the vetting.
Yeah.
Yes, because the IFSC accreditation obviously comes with advantages like favorable tax conditions and so forth. So those are not going to be handed to you on a platter.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Yeah.
Yes. So we actually underwent a lot of vetting by the Minister of Finance before the minister signed our IFSC accreditation. Yes.
So being an IFSC is not a joke. Huh?
That is why you see not everyone has that.
Yeah.
There are a lot of BITC accredited companies.
Definitely.
But there are few IFSC accredited companies. Yes. And we are happy that we are one of the few. Yes.
I had a chat with my colleague who's actually doing the IFSC from investment promotion.
Yes.
And when he was unpacking the process, I was like, this is no joke.
It is not.
They look at the business from all different angles.
Yes.
So, and I think that should reassure anybody, because if you're going to say Botswana, if you're going to make Botswana a financial hub,
yes,
you have to have that reassurance, or all financial institutions that are in IFSC need that reassurance to say everybody who's here has earned their place, and they're credible enough to be in the space.
I believe that the IFSC companies here have earned that space.
I fully agree. Because my jaw was on the floor when I got to really understand what it takes to be an IFSC company. But now one of your messages is that you say bringing risk solutions closer to home. And what does that mean in practice? Especially looking at businesses in Botswana, and obviously you play in the Southern African region. What does that mean when you say that?
For us as Emeritus, the whole group, we started in Zimbabwe. And most reinsurance companies, they will have one office. For example, if they say one office in Zim and one office outside Zimbabwe, that services the whole Southern Africa. We decided to have a different strategy because we believe in being where you are making your money. That is why we took the different strategy whereby we are domiciled in various countries across Southern Africa. The reason is we this localized presence, because we try to localize as much as possible. The localized presence, it helps us to tailor make reinsurance solutions to the specific
looking at the market
of the market where you are. It also helps us to respond more quickly and effectively when something happens to every client's need. It builds longer, stronger partnerships, stronger long-term partnerships. Because it's one thing servicing the Zambian market from Botswana. It's another thing being in Zambia.
And servicing the Zambian market from Zambia.
The Zambian market, And it also enhances accessibility. Because in customer service, accessibility is key. In the reinsurance space, you have some reinsurers who will even be overseas and so forth. They don't have that interpersonal relationships with the clients. They are sitting there somewhere. When a claim occurs, it's not every claim that's straightforward.
Definitely.
It's not every claim that's payable. Sometimes you have to make a business decision for these claims. If Ponelo knows patience, it's just a phone call. Or you can drop into my office. And because Patience is in Botswana, she is going to respond in a different way to a claim in Botswana. That may not necessarily be payable. Or may not be necessarily very straightforward. So that relationship is very important.
And I'm sure even the decision of just taking on the risk, if you're in that market, it's an easier decision to make, or you have more knowledge because you're familiar with that market. It's easier to make that decision. But I'm curious though, what is your view on just risk in Africa or Southern Africa? I would think that one would take our markets to be risky. Or what is just your take from just your experience operating in this space?
You would be surprised that Africa itself, in terms of premium, is very small. We contribute. A few years back, it was about 2% of the world premiums. That's how small we are.
Are we not insuring, or what is it?
Our insurance penetration is pretty low. in most countries. Yes, it's sitting at around 3% or less in most countries. Yes, so there is that. But also, don't forget that in Africa we are not exactly many. It's like, okay,
true. I mean, we're 2.5 here.
Yeah, and it hurts me to say it, but black people are a minority in the world, and then you take away the ones overseas and in Africa, so the population is, But then there is the issue of the insurance penetration, yes. And but in terms of risk, what you will find is, take for example the recent happenings in Southern Africa, where we had cyclones and flooding and so forth. You will find that because of that low insurance penetration, most of those properties and so forth were not insured. Unfortunately. Yes. And you will find that most of the things that you think are really risky. For example, if you look at natural disasters, in Africa, what we have is mostly drought.
Yes, definitely.
Which would not be insured. And then you do have the cyclones here and there, and most of our houses are not insured, and so forth. So we are not as risky as the other continents, whereby those earthquakes and tsunamis and
your hurricane seasons,
tornadoes,
every year it's coming.
Every year they know that those things are coming, and they are prepared and everything, and everything is labeled in a certain city, and they have to start rebuilding again. Africa is not as risky as people think it is. Yes, and it's actually, I actually believe that the African insurers, they are making profits more than on other continents. Yes.
It's amazing. And it just, in my head, I'm like, listen to the perception I have of my own continent. And yet, from your perspective, we're actually far less riskier because we don't have those natural disaster annual like occurrences that we're talking about.
No, we do not. Yes.
I think, just the perceptions that we tend to carry about our own continent.
And the media doesn't help much.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Our drought will be like the worst drought that the world has ever experienced. Every year, every 3 years.
But then you have a wildfire in California that burns houses that are like 20 million
and it happens
each.
Annually.
It happens annually. And that fire burns for
days,
long time,
and as you say, the investment in those properties. Now you've insured a $20 million dollar house, and now it's burned to the ground. You have to start again. No, I get you now. But over the years, as you've been operating, I mean, you've seen some great significant growth. What has been driving this growth?
A lot of things have been driving that growth. I would say that one of them is the strong technical expertise and local market knowledge. Because we have seen growth across all the 5 countries where we are operating. And that, like I said, our strategy is we come to you. We are in your country. That has to some people looking at our strategy, if you look at the companies individually, they look like they are small companies dotted everywhere. But then if you join them together and compare like for like, this company has one balance sheet sitting in one country servicing everyone, as we have 5 separate balance sheets in 5 different countries. You will find that our strategy has worked very well for us. Especially right now, all the regulators in most economies, they are trying to curb premium flight. So they are trying to close their borders in terms of insurance premiums. So by us being in there, we are already domiciled in those countries. It's an advantage to us.
So you don't have to worry if regulations come and try to curb anything that leaves the borders. You're already there.
Yes, we're already in Zambia. They are crossing the borders. We're already in Malawi. We're already in Mozambique. So that helps. We have also this has also been driven by product innovation. We have had to move away from the usual. It's no longer business as usual. Like we were just talking about the climate change, it has brought new risks. Cyber risk has also gone up. All those we have had to innovate and come up with new products. And also we have really been resilient amidst economic challenges. As you know, we are in Zimbabwe, Zambia, Malawi, Mozambique, and Botswana. And I'm sure you know all the challenges that are in those jurisdictions already.
Yeah, each country has got its own unique set.
Yes, and we have been resilient amongst all those economic challenges.
Yeah, because I'm actually thinking about those economies. And like I say, there's what's on the ground and there's what you hear.
Yes.
But if you listen to all the challenges, what the Malawian economy would have as its challenges, what the Mozambican economy would have as its challenges, those markets, and you've been able to weather those different storms and still grow.
Yes.
I can imagine in Mozambique you speak Portuguese. Your office is all Portuguese.
Oh yeah, yes. We are good at that.
You're good at Portuguese.
The expertise is there. We learn. If it's the language, we will learn it. Yes. If it's the culture, we will learn it and make sure we make money.
Adapting to the market.
Yes.
And I guess that does fit into the broader strategy to say this is the market we're in.
Yes.
For this office, we are this market.
Yes.
So it really does fit into that.
Yes.
And what role has the Botswana office played in the growth of the market? Okay.
In order to answer that, I will start by saying what else has driven growth.
Yes.
We have strengthened our regional footprint across Southern Africa. And there was also the recent amalgamation of the regional balance sheet into the Botswana market.
Okay.
Yes. This has enhanced operational efficiency, and it has also unified brand identity.
Yes.
And it has strengthened our position as a regional leader. Yes. And we also have, there is strategic vision. There is strategic vision and leadership.
Yes.
At ZHL level. ZHL is our
the Zim
ultimate,
Holdings?
the Zim holding company.
Yeah.
Yes, the leadership came in and decided to employ a certain strategy.
Yeah.
Which, of course, is including the amalgamation of all regional entities into the Botswana market.
Okay.
And the upcoming capital raise in the Botswana market, and the upcoming listing on the Botswana Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
Yes. And all those, they are the Botswana entity, therefore, it becomes a strategic tool for the regional expansion and for further expansion. Yes, we, like I said, were the first reinsurer in Botswana, first IFSC accredited insurance organization.
Yeah.
And we have established a local footprint in a stable and growing economy.
Definitely.
That is in Botswana.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now the bigger balance sheet of the organization is sitting in Botswana. This makes it an attractive investment, which will attract more capital. Yes, for the reasons that
we've mentioned.
That I've mentioned before.
Yeah.
So the capital raising is going to be spearheaded from Botswana.
Oh, so does the amalgamation and all this focus on Botswana sort of like make Botswana the headquarters?
Yes, it does.
It technically becomes the headquarters.
Yes.
For my simple mind to just concept to visualize and comprehend it.
Yes.
Okay, so basically that's where the strategic operations are now emanating from.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. So Botswana is now taking the lead in the conversation.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This economy is more marketable than eh?
That's what I'm getting from all of this. That really from where you sit, the Botswana market is really a very favorable market
for financial services. It is a very favorable market.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm really getting that, and I think this. I need as a Botswana, I needed this conversation.
Oh yeah,
because you get to worry a bit, like as you were reassuring earlier on that no. Yes, it looks this way, but from where you sit, from how you view things in the financial space, we should have been one of the first sectors to really be worried about currency changes in the currencies and all of that.
Yes.
I'm reassured, and I hope a lot of my fellow countrymen looking at it from your perspective still see that all is not lost. Because when you're not in the financial space, when you don't play in the economic space, when you hear certain things, you get worried. You get worried that is this really where we're going after so long? But it now makes perfect sense. When you look at working with institutions organizations like BITC,
Yes.
where we've got mandates like investment promotion, export development. What do you think that those types of collaborations, do you think they help in terms of, strengthening the financial services ecosystem?
Oh, they do. They do, yes.
Yeah.
BITC's mandate, one of them is to attract FDI.
Yes.
And over the years, like I said, we are a success story.
Oh.
You came after us, and here we are. And I have seen, and I have participated in roadshows.
Yeah.
Yes, whereby I have had to give testimonials on behalf of BITC.
Yes.
In Zimbabwe to captains of industry when they went there to showcase the Botswana as a investment destination.
Yeah.
So there has been quite an amount of work that has been put towards that, and I believe that it is bearing fruit.
Yeah.
Yes. BITC, one of the mandates obviously is investment promotion. Yes. Companies that come through BITC, they gain access to incentives. Yes, the local incentives. Yeah. They get regulatory support, and they also get visibility.
Yeah.
Like I said, if we had just come in here as a Zimbabwean reinsurer, we would just be a Zimbabwean reinsurer.
Yeah.
We came in as a Zimbabwean reinsurer with BITC accreditation.
Yes.
BITC is the one that introduces you to whoever you need to be introduced to.
Yeah.
That's visibility right there.
That's visibility.
From day one, I don't have to start from zero to introduce myself. I'm already starting from a higher level.
And you're capitalizing on the credibility that BITC brings as well.
Yes, we are capitalizing on that.
Yeah.
And the ecosystem, obviously, it gains capital inflows. Yeah. Which obviously are good, and with those capital inflows, obviously there's also the employment creation.
Yes,
yeah, that comes there, and
very critical.
Yeah, and infrastructure development. Yes, and there's also the export development.
Yeah,
yes. Botswana, it promotes Botswana-based financial services to international markets.
Yes.
When we came to Botswana, we were the first reinsurer. There was nobody else.
Yes.
Now there are 7 reinsurers. 6 more followed.
Is that so?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So you can imagine the amount of reinsurance exports that are now coming into from Botswana.
Yeah.
Yes. And all those premiums that the 7 reinsurers are writing from outside Botswana, they are flowing into Botswana.
Into Botswana now.
Yes. And obviously those are taxed. The Botswana are employed in those companies, and
definitely
infrastructure goes up, and all the benefits that come with it.
Yeah.
And there's also BITC facilitates strategic partnerships.
Oh, yes.
Between local and international financial institutions, between government and private sector.
Yes.
And those ones, obviously, they will foster knowledge transfer, capacity building, and joint ventures.
Yes, I couldn't have described BITC better myself.
Yes.
And I would like to believe you, and I'm so glad that you've been able to as yourself enjoy some of these benefits as well.
Yes.
That have been able to impact, Emeritus and see that it's growing.
Yes.
But now let's have a little bit of a forward look.
Yes.
What emerging opportunities do you see in the local market, in Botswana's reinsurance market? What trends are you seeing that are exciting you looking forward?
Okay. As a reinsurer, as an international business, one of the major things that you look for in an economy where you're domiciled is the exchange control regulations. And the foreign currency availability. Because since I am writing business from outside the country, I need my premiums to flow in easily, and I have access to them. I also need to pay claims very easily.
So they need to flow out.
They need to flow out.
Yeah.
Botswana has a very favorable laws around that. It allows even repatriation of profits. It's allowable. And free flow of premiums in, premiums out, claims out, and so forth. So this is something that was there, that attracted us, and it remains.
It remains.
Yeah. In some jurisdictions, those issues are are slowly, reducing, and it makes life for a reinsurance company very difficult. So this is something that is very exciting in the market, in this market, to say that the currency remains stable, and the foreign currency situation is the foreign currency rules. They allow you to do
all
business.
Our trade agreements and stuff.
Yes, they allow you to do business. We also have the regulation that promotes local insurance, like I said, very exciting. That one. Yes, and we also have Botswana is updating its insurance regulatory framework to align with international standards.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and they are doing that very well. And BIFRA is doing it very well. We now have enhanced capital requirements. And we also have risk-based supervision.
Wow.
Yes, and all these, they give credibility to the industry. Because then everyone looking at it will know that whoever is here deserves to be here. They are sound enough to be here. Yes, and that also makes the consumer of insurance comfortable and assured that their policies are in good hands.
Definitely.
Yes. And we also have, one of the exciting things that we currently have is the government support for agriculture sector. Yes, that
I didn't think you'd mention agriculture in this whole conversation.
It's actually really, when people look at it, like when the borders were closed to in order to promote local production. There were mixed feelings and everything.
They were.
But this is a positive development.
Yes.
If the citizens, look at it as such and grab the opportunities
and run with it.
It is a very positive development. And even from where we are sitting as reinsurers, that's more business.
Okay.
That's business opportunities.
Yes.
Because agriculture, your crops can be insured. Your livestock is insured.
I don't think that's something people think about. I honestly, I don't. If you look at it from a cultural perspective of a Motswana, the cattle is the insurance for me. When we hit financial hard times, off to BMC, a few cows go, the money comes, things stabilize. So that's my financial nest egg. But I don't think we see it the way you've just put it, that you can insure your cattle. I don't think we're there.
No, insurance is all about protecting your assets.
That is true.
Yes,
that is true.
It's unfortunate that in Africa, and in some, maybe it happens in other continents as well, financial literacy is not taught in school. Insurance is part of financial literacy. It is something that is supposed to be taught right from even primary school and high school, so 100%. That everyone knows that you can protect your assets.
Yes.
You buy a car, you buy a house, you buy those cattle, you put them there. Natural disasters, perils can that can wipe out all of them. You are not supposed to start from nowhere. You are supposed to just go to your insurance company and you are you are indemnified. They put you back in a position where you were before the loss occurred. That's what insurance is all about.
Instead of seeing insurance as that begrudging purchase, you need to see that when that day comes and you're not anticipating a wipeout of your whole herd, this is now that security buffer that you have. You don't start from zero. I think that's one thing we forget about insurance. You don't start from zero.
It is not a luxury. In Africa, that's why we have the low insurance penetration. You will find that when it comes to property insurance, it's not much. People are more interested in the funeral insurance.
They are.
Yes, because then we all know we are going to die, and in Botswana, funerals are,
the whole dignified burial is very important.
Yes, it's very important.
But we forget that there's life going on every day, and your house can burn down. What do you do at that point? The burglary that can come and they wipe out your whole house. They leave you with the shell of a house. So those are the conversations that, honestly, with insurance, because the two main things is funerals and life cover. And when it's those two, what you tend to realize is that they all end with death. They all kick in at death. So I don't get the conversation because I don't get to touch my money. I'm putting money, and it comes out when I die. So, some people just say, why do I then have to get into this into insurance? Now, when it comes to the funeral policies, on the other hand, it's my grandparents, my parents, my children. Now it's like you're seeing it as something that will ease your burden. But the conversation has to go beyond that. Like I say, we don't think about that herd, your herd of cattle that we can use. You see, now I'm going to go down you're taking me down another life that I used to have.
Yeah, but, and you know what? Look at the recent events. Look at the floods that happened in the country.
Yeah,
you saw cars floating.
True.
Away. You saw houses with water up to window level and everything.
Yeah.
Most people did not have insurance. They had to throw away all their household goods and start from scratch.
Yeah.
And those cars, most of them had to be totaled. I mean, water is everywhere. The car is literally floating.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is insurance should be looked at as it's a tool.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a tool to safeguard your wealth.
So you're pumping hard, you're pushing hard to build wealth.
Yes.
But you're not protecting your wealth.
That is it. We are relying on God and the ancestors.
No, yes,
to do
yes. We pray every Sunday.
And when it doesn't, and when something eventually does happen, then it's like the ancestors have forgotten me. I didn't brew enough beer, or I didn't tithe enough.
I didn't go up that hill.
Yes.
And pray hard enough.
Yeah, I should have spent a whole night praying.
No, definitely.
There's nothing wrong with praying.
No, true
but
that.
Let's be wise.
Sorry. No, very true. Oh, Patience, I have learned so much from you. When I was preparing for the interview, I was focused more on Emeritus.
Yes.
But I think I have learned more about our local market from the financial space. And obviously, I've learned about our economy as it is right now from an external perspective,
yes.
From an international perspective.
Yes.
And I really appreciate that. I've learned so much. And I'm sure I'll call you back one of these days, especially because you're still working on more projects. And as Emeritus grows, I'm sure we'll have another conversation in the near future.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
And we as under BITC, and just because we're in a favorable economy, we are also expanding our footprint.
Oh,
yes, we are looking at Angola, Cote d'Ivoire, and Tanzania. So Emeritus International from Botswana.
Yes,
we call ourselves rooted in Botswana. Resilient in Africa, across Africa. And we also say we're rooted in Botswana, trusted across Africa. So from the Botswana roots, we are going to
branch out.
Yes, we are going to Tanzania, we're going into Angola, and we're going to Cote d'Ivoire.
Lovely.
And currently we already have equity footprints in Eswatini and in Kenya. Yes, so this company that is rooted in Botswana, is going places.
All the benefits that Botswana gives you allows you to go into the rest of Africa.
It allows us. So this capital raising is aimed at going out into Africa, into more of the African.
That is lovely.
Yes.
And soon we'll be sitting here and then you'll be telling me that we're expanding our offices and we're hiring even more people.
Definitely.
So we can have those who are looking into the Tanzania market here, working with the Tanzania team there, and so forth.
Yes,
I'm really looking forward to that. And I really believe that it's going to happen. I really believe it's going to happen.
And I think one of the most exciting, you asked about what's exciting.
Yes.
Botswana. One of the most exciting thing is that, Botswana can actually become a regional
financial hub
for reinsurance.
Yeah.
Especially in Southern Africa.
You see that happening?
Yeah. I really see that happening.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the trend. You'll see that, like we said, some reinsurers have already moved into the Botswana market.
Yeah.
Because of the whole favorable environment that I was mentioning. And it's because of just the sovereign rating and the whole stability thing. Botswana becomes a very marketable destination for financial services, because that is what a financial service needs.
Yes,
the foreign currency environment also that. And I have there's a gentleman. His name is Arjun. Parameswaran, I think I've said it correctly.
He will forgive us.
He is the co-founder of a local insurance company called Alpha Direct Insurance Company.
Oh yes. And came with a belief to disrupt. That was a very disruptive approach.
Yeah. And he has okay, I read his LinkedIn posts a lot. Because he has got great ideas about Botswana. If you go through them,
I will definitely go through them.
And they will also highlight to you how favorable this destination is.
Yeah.
So he does this post. And he also he posted a recent article that says Botswana, the new global reinsurance hub.
Oh wow.
Yes. And it's very insightful.
I will actually look for it.
It is very insightful. Okay, the gentleman, like he said, has a lot of great ideas. He also thinks that it should be the metal processing hub of Africa.
Oh.
And what he says makes sense.
You're telling BITC this. You're putting ideas in our heads now.
Yes. You know, and the good thing is, like I said, just go and read. These are the type of people that you can just sit with and brainstorm and
no, clearly,
most of us have the advantage of being from different jurisdictions and operating in different jurisdictions. So we'll be in a position to point out, the positives, the negatives, and I think the BITC is very well positioned to sell the country.
Yes.
The financial services.
Definitely.
Yes, and there are certain things, of course, that will be needed for it to become a hub. That will have to be worked on. Yes, but those are not insurmountable. A good job has been done so far.
The right foundation has been laid.
The right idea is there. The right environment is there. There is nothing stopping it.
Oh, brilliant.
Let Botswana can become the reinsurance hub of Africa.
And I think, and I think the beauty of being tasked with leading the charge as BITC, when you already have that right foundation, it's just a matter of just forging ahead and just running with it.
We will be there to support you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please do.
We wish you the very best in your endeavors. We believe you can do it.
Yes. Thank you so much, Patience. That was today's very, very insightful episode. I've learned so much from Patience. I was taken a bit back into my other life where I was playing in the insurance space. But I'd just like to say that to learn more, you've heard her mention about IFSC accreditation and all these other services your boss got one-stop shop offering. If you want to learn more about all of this, about our intelligence in terms of business intelligence, feel free to pass by our head office in Gaborone, our offices in South Africa, London, and New Delhi in India, or just give us a call on 363-3300. Or if you want the easy rewind, fast forward and everything, you can follow us on our social media platforms right here on YouTube, or you can follow us on Facebook at Botswana Investment and Trade Center. You can go onto Instagram at Go Botswana 1, or X, formerly known as Twitter. I don't know when the day will come when we just call it X, but one day. And it's Go_Botswana, and that's where you find all the extra information about BITC and everything that we offer. And that's me saying goodbye.